Welcome to Miss Jones' second grade class. This is the beginning of the year. Actually, it's the 12th of July. I am in the process of creating a new classroom for my students for the 2017-2018 year. Right now you can see it's just simply a hot mess. But I have hopes that I will put together a room that is not only fun, bright, and inviting, but conducive to learning. I hope to have at least 4 centers that the children can rotate to, and then several other centers that we can do not so much as a rotation, but as an incentive or as a when you're finished type center. So this is the beginning. This is the raw material, and a little later I'll show you what it's going to hopefully turn into. Okay, so this is another day of work in my classroom. I've got such a mess in here, but sometimes it takes a mess before you can actually get to the nitty-gritty of things and get things set up. You have to tear into things and make a big mess. So anyway, this is the mess. Kind of looks like I'm losing a game of Jumanji, but it's all right. We'll get there. I do have my first center set up. I got rid of that teacher desk because it was taking up some prime real estate that I could be using for a center. This is going to be my WordWorks center, where they have all the opportunities to work with the words each week, work with the spelling, work with the phonics patterns in a variety of different ways. From time to time we will do rainbow writing as the sign indicates on the board. I'll have a pocket chart hanging there with each week's spelling words. And then next week we'll do something different. We may do staircase writing, where you spell out the word one letter at a time and form it in a staircase. We may do a word search where we locate the spelling words word by word. So I try to break it up every week and make it a little bit more interesting and a little fun. And also, as I go and start the year, I'll be teaching each process so that when they get here to the center, they'll know exactly what to do and exactly what I want them to do. I also have their mailbox center set up here. Every time I get through grading their papers, it will go in their mailbox and they can come by there and pick up their mail, put it in their folder, and take it home. This right here, this bucket that has Jones on it, that's going to be where their library books go, and I'll have their reading level cards in that pink basket on the wall, and then they can just grab their reading level card and go off to the library, get a new library book when it's their turn. So that is my WordWorks center, and it is definitely still a work in progress, but I'm making progress. So next time I'll show you my next center. Thanks. Okay, so things are coming together a little better now. As you can see, I've gotten my desk set up. I'm hearing that I've got 17 on my roll, but I'm set up for 18 just in case. I'm sure by the time the first day of school gets here, I will have probably 20, who knows. So, just wanted to show you the rest of the things that I have done today. This is my math center. I have manipulatives, I have whiteboards, markers. There will be items put in each week, games that I want them to play that are going over the skills that we are currently or in the past have studied, and that way they can practice those skills. There are also things on the wall that will help them to remember to get those things in their brain. Little clues. And these things do stay up all year. Since I'm in second grade, I want them to learn these things, but I also want to give them visual cues to assist them in their learning. So this is my math center. Right now I still need to get my husband to come up here and put up my new whiteboard. As you can see, I have very limited whiteboard space due to the smartboard, which I love, but sliding it back and forth is just not really feasible for me to do, so I keep telling myself I'm going to use this whiteboard more. Then this is where the writing magic will happen, or my teacher's choice center. I'll have prompts, I'll have supplies for them to use to do journal writing, or any type of writing that I assign for them. When they are finished with work, they can come over here and write, and then there will also be an assignment for a center each week. Moving along, you can see I'm very fortunate to have a pretty good classroom library. This over here will be my AR center. I've got my books leveled by grade level, or reading level, excuse me. I have stickers on them that indicate the quiz number for AR, how many points it's worth, and the reading level that it is. I have these yellow tubs are all second grade yellow sticker books. Down below are green sticker first grade level reading books, because I do have a lot of second graders come in still reading at a first grade level. So I let them read those books just for practice, and then we boost their reading level. On the very bottom, I have some third and fourth grade reading levels books, because luckily I do have some students who really bust out and reach those levels during the year. This is a bench for their reading that I made last year. I really have enjoyed it. I took the crates and zip tied them together. Then my husband cut me a board. I upholstered it and zip tied it onto the crates, and the kids really loved it last year. They would get their book, then come over here and sit down and read, and they really enjoyed it. So hopefully this next group will enjoy it as well. Behind the curtain, I have various toys, things like that, because we always need something to do on rainy days for recess. I try to give them a break and from the learning, from the teaching, and just chill out, whether it's outside or inside the classroom. So that is kind of the setup for my classroom. It is by no means finished, but it is a work in progress. Hopefully I'll be ready for Meet the Teacher Night pretty soon. One last thing I would show you is my computer center. I made these dividers for my computers centers 2-3 years ago. I can't remember. Anyway, this really keeps the students on track with their computer time. It keeps them from engaging with other students and keeps them more focused on their own computer time. They are movable. There's nothing fancy about them, but I wanted them to be colorful just because that's kind of the theme of my room, is lots of color, as you can see. So there it is, and I'll do one more update when I have everything finished and in place, and I hope that you've enjoyed seeing my room. Just thought I'd show you a little bulletin board project I'm working on for my classroom. I took pastel chalks, and underneath that you can see some wide array of markers in there in that tub, and I recreated this notepad of crayons onto my bulletin board, and I am redoing this image in a larger fashion so that I can put it outside my classroom on a bulletin board. It's going to say, "Be the brightest color in the box," and kind of just an inviting bulletin board piece to welcome my students to my classroom. I'll show you the finished product shortly. Okay, so there's the finished product of my bulletin board. I thought it turned out pretty cute.